welcome to another episode of Mr. Badger Talks to Utter Scum.
Yep.
I'm here today with my good friend, Robbie Bingo. How's it going, Robbie?
It's going good, mate. How are you?
I'm not too bad, as truth be told, yeah.
I'm liking the new little lump on your head.
It's not new.
Oh.
No, that's a tumour.
Okay.
They've given me 3 months.
Only 3, sweet.
Yeah.
3 months to go. Come
That's
on.
it. The kids are safe. So Robbie, from what I understand, you're coming here to talk about a very important subject today.
Yep.
You're here to talk about your alcoholism issues.
Yeah. It's been a tough road.
Yeah.
It's been a tough road. There's not much. I'm cutting down. There's not much in this now. I'm doing alright.
Yeah. But how long have you been a paralytic?
Since I first got drunk at the age of 4.
4?
Yeah.
You look 4 now. What? How fucking old are you?
Oh yeah, I'm at 35 and a half.
35? Are you still measuring halves?
Yeah, too old for you, I'm afraid.
Oh, dear. Well, I don't know. You say you're about the right size.
Yeah, sweet.
We can make this work.
I'll push back.
You're nearly clean shaven as well.
Yeah, mate, this is like 3 weeks of growth. Go fuck yourself.
So, talking about your life though.
Yeah.
So, what's happened in your life to make you?
Fucked. I got stuck when I was born, mate, and didn't breathe.
You got stuck.
Got stuck trying to, exit my
Your mum had a little.
Yeah, I tried to come out shoulder first or something stupid. I was nice and warm. I just liked it. Now I was like, fuck it, I'm staying in. My dad was trying to push me back in as well because he wanted fuck all to do.
What was he trying to push you back in with?
His foot.
No,
his foot. Yeah,
it takes all sorts, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. No, so yeah, I've got cerebral palsy because I didn't breathe. Cerebral palsy.
Senegal palsy.
Yeah, that nailed it.
Senegal.
Yeah.
Because that's quite racist. You shouldn't.
Yeah.
You can't blame a nation for your problems.
Oh yeah, it's like the euthanasia. Why are they to blame?
The euthanasia? Yeah.
Why are they to blame?
I don't know. Although the euthanasia, do you know, this is 100% fact. Badger fact, the legal age of consent in Japan is 13. So,
of course he knows that.
Hey, you got to, mate.
Yeah.
50 years with the BBC.
Is that why you don't go there? Because it's legal?
Yeah, I definitely do not go to Japan, Malaysia, a lot of Eurasia basically, or even Eurasia. I went to one of their concerts once. Andy Bell bummed me.
Oh no.
So yeah. So with yourself, you've got Senegal palsy.
I have. Yes. Yeah. Nailed it. Yeah.
How does that affect you as a?
Basically, my legs are fucked. So I walk like a penguin who's having a bad acid trip.
So it's just from the hip down.
Yeah, it's in my hands as well. Like my hands do all that weird spazzy shit.
Oh, that's impressive. Can you show the camera the hands?
Oh yeah.
So it's almost like double jointed in that sense.
Yes. Yeah. No. Yeah.
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 But does it affect everything from the waist down?
Yeah, my cock's like that. Yeah. Which if you go in.
Has it got a nail on the end of it?
Yeah. It's really weird. To be fair, yeah. You'd like it.
I probably.
Yeah.
It could not only do things to my anus, but also give me a nice scratch at the same time.
Yeah, it's really good for getting the AIDS in.
Yeah. Or cleaning the nuggets out.
True that. Tag nuts.
Tag nuts.
Yeah.
Tag nuts. Oh, yeah. So but how's it affected you in your life? Like, talk about your youth.
I went to a mainstream school, a normal primary school, normal secondary school.
Is that round here?
Yeah.
So just let people know this is in Telford. the nonce capital of the UK.
Yeah.
So that was what you may think is normal is not normal for the rest of the UK.
So they're not supposed to touch you like that?
No, they're not. No, that's no.
What? I mean, really?
Yeah, no, that's how you get kicked off TV.
But they said, don't tell anyone or I'll kill a cat.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
Yeah, that's normal. Yeah, that's the UK education system.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So no, I didn't get bullied or anything like that, which a lot of people think I would. I did all right.
It's because you're not.
That's true.
Yeah.
My dad is though.
Your dad's not. Yeah. Oh, from Senegal, of course.
Yeah, Senegal. Yeah. So yeah, I grew up with cerebral palsy. Had a relatively normal life, really. I went to the Paralympics.
The what?
The Paralympics. It's like the Olympics, but not as good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, what's the point in it though?
We get paid well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you do well?
Got a silver.
A what?
A silver medal.
What's that mean?
It means I didn't win. Yeah, I was the best loser.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Best loser. So it was alright. It paid the bills for a few years. It was alright, man.
What was that in?
Pony dancing, dressage.
Pony dancing?
Yeah.
Which bit were you?
I was on all fours.
Yeah. Yeah, one of them plugs.
Yeah. Just up the chuck.
Yeah, I've seen videos of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Probably on about different videos though, aren't we?
Yeah. Mine got confiscated.
Animal Farm.
Yeah. During the U-Tree investigations. So you danced on ponies.
I danced on ponies. Yeah. Believe it or not, that is a sport.
And you got a silver medal for that.
Silver medal.
I'd love to know what it's like to wear a silver medal.
What's this here? You
found it.
You've been robbing.
I found it.
Oh yeah. I'll let you pull that out because I don't want to be me too'd.
Or meated.
Yeah.
So this is this again. You probably won't be able to see it. This is the silver medal. If you want to describe what you said something about, it's a girl called Jade made it or something.
Yeah. So it's got Jade made it in a sweatshop in China. It's got three. The gold had like a really light jade. This had a green, and then the bronze had like a really dark, almost black jade. It was cool. On the back, it's got braille because it was the Paralympics, and that says "should have got to Specsavers."
Oh dear, that's lovely. It's quite heavy, isn't it? It's a proper job.
It's solid silver.
They've not made like fake ones for the runners, as we call them.
I mean, I've never had it tested, but we're told that it's solid silver.
Fair play. So, and that says it's. I can't read very well. I'm not.
It's Chinese. Well, that's probably the problem.
I'm not an educated badger either. So it's got numbers. What do the numbers say?
2008.
So that's when you won.
That was the year, yeah.
Yeah, but won.
Yeah.
When you won a medal.
When I was ironically the runner-up.
Yeah. And have you won anything else other than Olympic medals? Because that's not impressive. What else have you?
I became world champion in a sport called reining.
Reining,
which is like a Western style of horse riding, where you're going to take the piss now. I'm going to be 100% truthful with like the chaps with the tassels on, and the cow,
you went to a place where there was chaps with tassels on.
Yeah.
They were swinging the tassels about, and they told you were really good and gave you a medal.
Yeah, and there's your gold medal, Rick. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So
it was good.
You mean sort of like cowboy?
Yeah, cowboys.
Yeah, cowboys.
So I was the best cowboy in the world in 2018. 18.
So you were still competing recently then?
Yeah, that was the last time I rode.
That was the last time?
Yeah.
So you won a gold and just went, fuck you.
Literally, haven't ridden a horse since that medal ceremony.
Oh dear, is that because you've got a Mercedes now?
Yeah. The benefits got too good. I was like, I don't want to get caught and the benefits taken off me.
Yeah. Because we met, obviously, after your horse racing days.
Yeah.
Horse dancing.
No, we did it, you do go as fast as you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It is a race.
Yeah, so, but is it a dance as well? Or?
Yeah, it's a dancing race.
It's a dance race?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, so they play really loud music and you have to do the test as fast as you can before the music finishes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
This saying, who invented that sport?
Jamie Douglas.
Jamie Douglas.
Is
that you've made that up, haven't you?
100%. It was invented in medieval times.
Yes.
As they were like war manoeuvres that you got the horse to go sideways and stuff. That was where the sport.
Yeah. So what's the whole spinning on its back for? What's that?
They had an epileptic horse.
Okay.
And they just loved it, so they thought, right, we're going to teach a horse to do that.
I remember that horse, Tony.
Tony
the
horse. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was light sensitive epilepsy.
From all those strobe lights they had back in the Elizabethan days.
Yeah, it was the reflections off the sword.
That's it.
And the moonlight.
Off the disco ball onto the sword.
Sent it on a mad one.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. And that's a true story.
Yeah, you seem to be full of true stories. You're educated, Mr.
Yes,
Magic.
I am. This is an educated podcast.
Yeah, well,
I hope you've all learned.
That is the point. I talk to Scum to teach other Scum the truth.
Nice.
What's really going on?
Absolutely.
This government are keeping news from us.
There is a lot of drug abuse in the dressage sport.
Yes.
In the sport of dressage, yeah. They often give heavy stimulants to the horses to make them faster.
Oh, so you're not talking like ketamine to slow other horses down?
No, I'm talking more cocaine and amphetamines to make the horse go faster.
Well, they've got the fucking nostrils for it, haven't they?
Yes, they are. Yeah, an ounce, no time, mate. Yeah.
But we are talking about the horses, not the riders. You're talking about the horses are drugged.
Very, the horses are drug tested more often than the riders. Yeah, that's true.
I suppose you're more sort of pip tested, aren't you?
Yes, we get reassessed every time.
They go, he's won a gold. Take his parking badge off us.
Exactly. When we fall off, we get more benefits. It's great.
That would be another thing for me. Is obviously like you are and this is Mr. Badger breaking character and trying to show he cares. But being a disabled person, are you not at more risk if something goes wrong?
Oh yeah, it's a terrible idea putting disabled people on
That's what I was thinking.
It is a terrible idea.
You already can't control yourself. Let's stick you on something with its own free will.
Yeah, let's put you on something that weighs over half a ton, is strong as fuck, with a mind of its own.
Yeah, basically, we cut the top off this Mini and we fucked the steering. Now do 80.
Yeah, and the brakes are hanging on by a thread. It's optional. It's a terrible idea.
Have you ever had any accidents? I'm not talking about trouser accidents.
I mean, obviously, shit myself a few times.
Genuinely, have you?
Shit myself?
Yeah.
Yeah, who hasn't?
No, on a horse.
Not on I pissed myself.
You pissed yourself on a horse? Is that just because you needed to go and it was like, well, fuck it?
Yeah, it was a really hard job getting on and off the horse, so once I was on, I'm here.
Fair play.
It's gone.
My respect for you has genuinely just gone up.
Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah. I forgot what the question was then.
Accident.
Yeah, I've broken my back, every rib this size.
Shit.
Cracked my skull, dislocated my knee.
Fucking hell.
What else have I done? I split my sternum.
Split your sternum?
Yeah.
Because that's normally like a front impact, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I was underneath the horse. I fell off and my foot was stuck in the sternum.
Oh.
And the horse galloped round and I was in between his legs and he was just battering either side of my ribs with his legs. And it split there.
I hope you're turning
still
into
feel
fucking
well,
glue. Let's touch a disabled man. Oh, fucking hell, yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's stung.
I say, is he in a Findus lasagna now?
He is dead actually. He is dead, yeah, not because of that. Like, he went on for a few years afterwards, but yeah.
I was going to say, did you have him pinned down and you put metal shoes on and went, how do you like it, you fuck?
Yeah, he's now in a Tesco lasagna.
Ah, wow.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Lambrusco.
Lambrusco.
Lambrusco the third. There was two.
Because he was cheap and he mainly hung around with horrific.
He was off his
front
head. He was off his head. He was. UBA battered me.
Yeah. Oh dear.
And then, dude, when I broke my ribs this side, that would get my foot stuck in the stirrup as well. I fell off and then got my foot stuck in the stirrup. Was dragged around. He was just kicking out with his back legs and he battered me. I just thought I was winded though, so I got up, like crawled when I'd come loose, crawled to the side of the fence, like stood up. I said, my mum was there. I was like, I'm gonna have to take myself to hospital because I'm a bit battered. But adrenaline's a hell of a drug, so I got in the car, I drove myself to hospital. The adrenaline had ran out when I got to hospital, and I couldn't get out of the car, so I had to phone 999. I was like, look, you haven't got to send an ambulance out, just send a nurse to the car park, come and get me, like, yeah.
But this is again breaking the fourth wall because you know that at the moment Mr. Badger's got a torn ACL.
Oh yeah.
Hence why I've not been doing much.
That's not a real disability.
It's not. I can't walk, and yet I have to park further away from Tesco's.
Yeah.
You can walk.
I can.
Yeah. And you've been given a fucking merc. You prick. But anyway, so no, my ACL is torn, and as you said about the thank you very much. Is this to beat you?
That's to hook the kids with.
But no, they said when you said about the adrenaline, I remember I felt initial pain. But it was fine. I drove home, and then when I got up in the morning, my knee was purple and facing in the wrong direction.
That's not even me being tough.
No,
there was
you
just
feel
no pain.
nothing.
There was no pain.
Well, to me, it felt different. Is the word I would say. It felt not normal.
I just felt winded. I just couldn't get my breath. I just felt I was winded. But I'd broken every rib.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, it was a bad day.
And so, for some reason, you decided to end.
Yeah. So, but not after that fall. I still went for another 8 years after that fall.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
I wasn't the same though. I was never the same rider after that.
Never the same.
Nah, never the same.
Nah. So, how much would you say the rider has an influence on the horse?
See, there's my piss takey answer to that, and then there's the real answer.
Let's go for both and see which is funniest.
Right. The real answer is probably about 30%.
30%.
30%, yeah. Because when it's marked, you grade it. A lot of it's how the horse moves, so they've got to have that natural ability. So yeah, you have to tell it where to go and how to hold itself and things. My piss take it, the answer is 100%. It's all the rider.
It's all the rider.
All the rider. Yeah. No, but the way I describe it is like if you look at it like the Formula One, if you had the best driver on the track in the worst car, they wouldn't win. And if you had the worst driver in the best car, they wouldn't win. So it is a team.
Yeah.
Really, put Lewis Hamilton in a micro, he's fucked.
But he'd probably still be fast, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but not to the Ferrari.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, again, it depends.
Reckon,
I'm sure Lewis Hamilton in a Nissan Micra would beat, say, Stephen Hawking, especially nowadays, in a Ferrari.
No, I reckon if I was in the McLaren F1 car, I reckon I'd be faster than Hamilton around the same track in a Micra.
I suppose it depends on the pedals.
Oh yeah, if it was hand controls, I'd be there. Yeah.
Oh dear. But no, we met after your horse dancing days.
We did.
That sounds
a new friendship.
Yeah, this sounds like a film, The Horse Dancing Days.
Yeah.
Starring Tom Selleck.
Should we write it?
Let's
do it. Let's do it. Yeah, it's like Brokeback Mountain, but for straights.
Technically, it is Brokeback.
Yeah, Brokeback Rick, that's what we're calling it.
Brokeback Ricky.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. But no, so we met when you decided, like, how long was it after the horse race that you decided to become a stand-up comedian's friend?
It was about 4 years after 4 years after, was it 4?
He's talking to his carer.
Sorry, yeah. 3 years after I quit.
3 years after. What did you do in the dark days then, in the wilderness?
I sold second-hand cars.
The glamour!
Yeah.
Glitz and the glamour!
I sold second-hand cars for furrows.
For furrows?
For furrows, yeah.
Quick plug there, furrows.
No, don't. The dog shit. Don't
buy a Focus.
Don't buy a Focus.
No. Yeah, I'm going to say I like a Focus.
Yeah, it's those are...
C-Max.
Yeah, C-Max. Oh, stop it.
My beating heart.
Those little mini... what are they called? The little crossover things.
KA? Ford Ka?
No, I forgot what it's called now, but they're dog shit.
Puma?
No.
I'm literally naming every
It's got like a weird EcoBoost engine. We'll Google it afterwards, and I'm sure we'll edit the name of. We'll put some text underneath.
Yeah, and what I'm going to do is that is literally going to be the only content tag, because I'm going to really piss off all the car nuts out there.
It's going to end up in the forums, isn't it?
Yeah, they're going to be looking for a review on this particular car.
Yeah.
It was just a nonce talking to a cripple.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that has got Pornhub written all over it. There's definitely a niche there on OnlyFans. Yeah.
My daddy the nonce.
Yeah.
Oh dear. But no, so you had 3 years of selling second-hand cars, and then something obviously went hideously wrong in your life. You want to do stand-up.
I sold garage cabinets as well.
Garage cabinets?
Yeah, storage cabinets for
garages. That like MC Luck and DJ McCoy.
Yeah, nailed it. Yeah. So they did that, and then thought, fuck this, I need to tell jokes.
What's a garage cabinet?
It's a cabinet you put in a garage.
But why would you put a cabinet in a garage?
Like to store your paint and shit. Yeah.
I just
look what you've done.
Oh no, I've ripped
bell
you.
End.
I'll wipe it up with this.
Yeah, seems like a good idea.
No,
so don't worry about it.
It's so, but to me, I just this is a wild idea now, and it's reckless. I don't want anybody trying this at home. I just put my paint in the garage.
Yeah. I would do the same. If I hadn't have got those cabinets.
But so, what made you want to become a stand-up comedian?
So I did about 15 years of after dinner speaking when I was on the team, and learned very quick that my after dinner speeches were not the motivational talks that were expected of someone in dressage. And I've always liked comedy, and I just thought I'd give it a go.
Yeah, because when did you start again?
It was about 14 months ago.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
You have rocketed up quickly, haven't you?
I've had a good run. See, I didn't realise until I got into it how long it takes people to get to like paid weekend work.
Yeah.
You know, people are 4 or 5 years until they're getting like regular weekend paid work.
And to some of the people out there that are going, well, I've been going 10 years and I'm not getting paid work, it's because you're fucking shit.
Shit, write better jokes.
Yeah, that's
basically.
it. Yeah.
Well, we could name a few. Should we tag some?
Shit. And if you're watching this, you're not a you're an idiot that applies for everything. So
Doug Carter as well. You're shit.
Doug Carter.
Doug Carter. Shit.
I thought I was a nonce, and then I met Doug.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
No, so within
He showed me his Willie the first time I met him.
Right, now this again, breaking character, did the same to me.
Did he?
In a toilet, went, look at this.
Yeah,
and just showed
did
me.
he do that trick to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened.
Well, why try and show strangers his penis? I don't understand.
Dunno.
Like Louis C.K. does it, and he gets in trouble. Doug does it, he wins
Doug
awards.
does it. I think he did it to me because he knew I couldn't run away. So I've got a victim here for a good 20 seconds. Look at this, Balshaw.
And to be fair, with me, he did it whilst I was drunk. So I had no option. I had to look, I couldn't fade away. But oh dear.
So yeah, now I've done alright, man. Doing alright. Got some nice, had some nice gigs, doing some nice gigs. Yeah.
How long would you say it took you to reasonably? Because most people, for the first 6 months, they're in the wilderness. They're just doing what we call an open mic gig, which is where you don't get paid, and everybody on the lineup is pretty much shit. You get the odd professional coming to try a bit of new material, but it's where everybody starts off. So how long was it taking you to do that?
I did the open mic circuit for about 3 months before I started getting like open spots on
It's depressing.
pro, semi-pro nights. The open mic circuit is. I still like it, you know. I like it. I do. I still go up to the bush and try new stuff.
Oh no, dedicated places.
Yeah.
It's when you get someone that says like, oh, I've got. This is a true story. Someone asked me to put. They asked me to put a gig on in a fried chicken shop.
Yeah.
What the? So yeah, it's those gigs, isn't it?
Yeah. I think they make comedians. You need some bad ones to appreciate the good ones.
The mixed open mic ones as well with poetry.
I've never done one.
Oh man,
I've never done one.
Chester, I did one with slam poetry.
Oof.
Yeah, so
That's the Badger.
yes,
Nice.
Yeah, a lot of angry-haired lesbians.
Yeah.
Angry hair. That's the thing.
Blue-haired angry lesbians. Is that what you meant, Badge?
Fuck it. Let's just shut it. A lot of angry-haired lesbians.
Yeah. Skinheads.
With trying to get their head around the idea that I might not actually be a paedophile or a badger. So
both are correct.
Yeah. I take this off. It's just a badger.
Yeah. That's just a photo on a mask.
But no, I think with me it was about like 5 or 6 months, and it was horrific. But you managed to get through that period and start getting what we call open spots, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I got like shit open spots really early.
But that's.
So it's still an open spot.
An open spot.
Yeah.
Even a shit open spot is still better than an open mic spot.
Yeah. It's a proper dedicated night, isn't it? If you're an open spot, it's a dedicated night. And then I got my first paid gig probably about 4.5 months in, a little 50 quidder.
Oh, that's it. That's
Little
nice.
50 quidder. Yeah, it was alright. 50 quid on a
Do
Saturday.
you remember who that was with? Oh fuck.
Gave me my first.
So that wasn't a proper gig. How long until your first?
You know, in fairness, it was a nice little gig.
I have heard he does run some.
You know
nice
what?
gigs.
In fairness, it was a nice little gig, and he's got some alright rooms there. And then it's probably so I started last July time, so I'd say this year is when I've been getting regular sort of 3-figure weekend work.
So you just started like during the pandemic then?
Just after, yeah. Just when things started opening up again.
You fucking leech.
I did my first gig at the Bush, and I walked in with my masks on, and someone, because it was a legal requirement at that time, and the first thing someone said to me is, "Oh, you've got a mask on. You're posh." What the fuck have I walked into here?
Just to let the people know, the bush is in a place called Cradley Heath in the West
Amazing
Midlands.
place.
And yeah, if you've never heard of Cradley Heath, it's like Torquay, it's beautiful, palm trees, sunshine, and it's the Riviera of the Midlands,
It's a
isn't it?
stunning, beautiful place. I really like the bush.
I
Give
do.
you an idea of the bush. He had new carpet recently, but his idea of new carpet was going around to carpet shops, getting free samples of different colours and textures and everything, and just putting them down on the stage.
I just love it when the heating starts to get low in the bush, and this is 100% true, you see him smashing up chairs and chucking them on fire.
Through the winter, because he does it every Thursday, and I really enjoy it. It's
I
a great
love it.
night. It's great for new comics.
Fantastic.
Through the winter months, if you apply for the bush, he will reply to you saying, yes, bring some coal for the fire. That is a prerequisite of winter gigging at the bush. You have to bring fuel to burn.
I do like the fact that, most gigs will pay you to perform. This one you have to pay him
You have to pay
with
him
coal or
in
fire.
Fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But that is the Holly Bush at Cradley Heath. Generally, if you're a new comedian watching this and you want to find somewhere, go to the Holly Bush.
Because it is an open mic, but they've got a dead regular audience.
Yeah.
They're actually quite comedy savvy.
Yeah.
Like if you can get a titter at the bush, it'll roof in a club.
Yeah,
That's
it.
how I look at the bush. If you do new material at the bush and you can get some titters, it's going to roof it once you've tweaked it.
Lovely little venue.
Yeah,
So
love
what
it.
would you say was the first gig you did where you thought, I'm onto something here, I think I might have a chance?
First gig that I really enjoyed, I got a 10 spot for Jim Howarth of Comedy Hotspot.
Who?
Jim Howarth.
Jimmy what?
Jimmy, it's Savile's cousin.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, Comedy Hotspot, and I was on with Dan Nightingale, Tom Green, and Danny McLaughlin.
Bloody hell, that's not a bad
A
lineup.
little 10 spot in the middle there, and I was like, this is fucking,
Yeah.
this is good fun.
But you still go back and do the shit ones?
Yeah, I love it. For new stuff.
Insane.
For new stuff.
Insane.
Yeah, although I say that, I don't really do much open mic stuff now. If I'll do like new material nights.
Yeah.
Like Joe Enright's given me a few of they do rough works at Glee.
Yeah.
So I tend to do more new material nights now as opposed to open mic. But occasionally, like you get someone getting sliding your SL, will you close my open mic night for 50, 60 quid on
Exactly.
Tuesday? I'm like, yeah.
And that's when you go, yes, of course I will. And
Yeah.
you just do like 60% new material.
Oh yeah, like nearly. I'll do a banger of an opener,
Yeah.
a banger of a closer, and then it's all new.
Yeah, the rest of it, they're wondering why you're looking at your hands so
Yeah.
much while you talk.
Well, I can't because I've got sticks in this hand, mic in that hand. I ruin my flow if I do this shit, don't I? So I just have to memorise it all,
Oh,
which
man.
is bad if it's a bad joke. 'Cause it's just wasted memory then.
But you've already you've flipped to the dark side, haven't you? You've become what we call, it's a swear word in the industry, a promoter.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a couple of venues. I've got one in Telford, Albert Shed, which we're definitely going to get the badger on. Because
This man has no fucking sense.
No, I know what they like. And they like a bit of noncery on a Monday night.
I can't believe the people of Telford like paedophiles.
Yeah, they love it. It reminds me of their childhood. Flashback.
Yeah.
But I've not, like, a lot of sort of new comics, they'll start off like doing themselves like an open mic night and do those sort of nights, but I've gone straight in and I run professional nights.
Yeah.
So it's 3 acts and I MC it, 3 acts doing 20 minutes, all paid. And I've got 2 venues. I've got the next one starting tonight.
Yes.
Starting tonight
So
in
there's-
North.
we can't advertise that now,
No.
but for future ones, what is
But when this goes out, it was a fucking great gig.
it?
It
Yeah.
was really good. Everyone roofed it, especially the MC, he was class.
They did, and that bloke in the crowd was dead at the start anyway.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do with him getting glassed by the third
No,
act.
the police says we're in the clear, so it's fine.
Nah, lovely.
Yeah.
And where's that one?
That is in a place called Highley in Bridge North.
Highley.
And
Now-
we've got Brennan Reese closing it tonight from Live at the Apollo.
Now I know Highley and Bristol.
Yeah.
Wasn't it voted one of the UK's most violent towns?
I believe so at one point. Yeah.
Like literally, you're already on YouTube. If you just Google Highley, Shropshire, I think the first video that comes up is the UK's most violent
It
town.
was, yeah, I think Nottingham took it over afterwards. Nottingham.
The city,
The city.
the city of Nottingham,
Yeah.
just about edged out the tiny little town of Highley.
Yeah, and this is in a working men's club, so it's going to be.
Oh.
I'm really looking for. I love them rooms. I
Yeah.
love it when it's a bit rough. Like I say rough, you know what I mean? When it's just real.
I just love the name Working Men's Club when you can
Yeah.
tell 90% of the people in there have never had a job.
100%.
100%.
100%, and they're spending their benefits on the beer.
Well, you know all
and
about
comedy
benefits.
night. yeah. Their benefits are great.
But so it's been a lovely little chat. Is there any advice you'd give to not just new comedians, to people such as yourself who maybe feel that they're not ready for the comedy world? They go, people would just laugh at me and not my material. Is there anything advice you'd give to new comedians, and particularly those with a disability?
If they're laughing at you, they're still laughing. Take the victory. Take the fucking victory. Just do it.
Accept hate crimes.
Yeah. Honestly, that's all I've got. My jokes are all shit, but they're sympathy laughs, and I take that. No, but in seriousness, just do it. Just do it. Get yourself to an open mic night. If you're in the Midlands, do it at the Bush.
Yeah.
Because it is good fun. I really enjoy it. It's not for everyone. If you're shit, just give up.
That is the biggest tip we can give you. If you're not getting laughs, stop. For God's sake, stop and do not apply to our gigs.
Genuinely, my advice, if you do some material and it doesn't work, change it.
Yeah.
The amount of people you see that think it's fun, they think it's funny, and what you think is funny doesn't always translate to stage. So do it. If it works, great. If it doesn't, change it or tweak it. If it still doesn't work, fuck it off and write something else.
And please, that's the other thing, write. Don't copy.
Yeah, don't be a joke thief.
Yeah.
That's my pet hate.
So I might edit that.
That's done me in.
No, it's been lovely chatting to you, Ricky. Is there anything other than your gigs, anything you want?
Right, I'm not going to lie here. I've cocked up on the recording, so we've missed the end of the podcast, but it was just where he's promoting his stuff anyway, so I'll do my best impression of him.
Hello, Mr. Badger. I've got a festival show coming up at Birmingham Comedy Festival. It is called Pack and Spack Show with Love Dead Bob Pager. It is at Cherry Reds. It is on Sunday, 16th October. It is 16:45 to 17:45. I will also be doing a show at Leicester Comedy Festival, but we do not have time and date yet.
And of course, on a side note from that, Ricky has got his monthly comedy nights in Telford at the Albert Shed and in Highley at the Working Men's Club. You can follow him on all of his social medias. Just search for Ricky Balshaw, you'll find him. And lastly, a little bit of self-promotion from me. I'm doing my personalised messages again. So it's just a £10 donation to a local cancer hospice that's near me, that's quite dear to my heart. So get in touch if you want a message off Mr. Badger. Goodbye, everybody. Mwah, mwah, mwah.